Hello everybody, and today we are going to be not really testing, but racing the Group Bean cars. It's not really got Group Bean name, but it's shortened, but this is 6 laps of Road Atlanta here. First we have Jeremiat's Kodiak Mojave. It looks really cool. Hopefully I said that correctly. It's a truck, it's got a V10. It's pretty much a Dodge Ram SRT10, basically. But a ute instead of just a big pickup. But yeah, it looks really cool. It's got like that badging in the front. This is Extrodius's Speed Banana. Let me see what's its full name. Vishera Speed Banana concept. It's really neat though. It's got the wheel spike to just chop people's feet off. It's the same color as a banana. And it's the same shape too. I find bananas actually might be quite aerodynamic. It's got that shape. Like, this thing's neat. It's exactly how you make a meme car, not like so meme that it's just bad. It's also, I believe this is only NA car, and I think it's only V12 too. So that's also really cool. Next we have Costco's Fantasy Prophecy. It's all-wheel drive. Oh yeah, pieces of it fall off in BeamNG. That's fine. It's just weight reduction. Glow sticks don't export. And I've heard BeamNG broke, and now all the secondary slots are now just chrome. It's a BeamNG issue. Hopefully it'll be solved eventually. That looks neat. This is the IMC Lints by IMC Dealer. I don't know what happened to the headlights up here, but it's cool. It's got like 1,000 horsepower from a V8 twin turbo. I believe it's rear-wheel drive too, so that might cause issues. But it's got a whale tail, so it's like plus 1,000,000 points. Now we have Macans. This is a Falcon something. I was not prepared for this video. Look at the names and stuff. Where is it? Can never find anything. Yeah, Falcon Pace GT1, and also this is the Mod R by Noodle, which we'll get to in a second. I think that's all the cars I forgot the names to. But yeah, it looks like a race car, and it has numbers and stuff. So it's got that Porsche wing with the giant wing also mounted on it. It's got side pipes. Yeah, this thing looks really neat. And yeah, this is like the Mod R thing by Noodle. It's got like loads of downforce. It might not be the most helpful, but like it looks really cool in automation when like the colors work properly. Which is a shame they just don't. But yeah, this thing's really cool. It's got that, you can see in there, it's got a i4 turbo with like 700 horsepower. It's something ridiculous. I'd imagine there's a lot of turbo lag. Like, just lots. This is my car. This is the FC800. That's just a race car. It's got this cool body kit and a wing. I really like this thing. It's quite neat. This is the last car. This is Mailman's Hello Sigma race car. Looks really cool. There's the intake, I just noticed, sticking out of the hood. It's got like 700 horsepower-ish from a 4-liter flat-plane V8. I think. I didn't really take too much of a look at the cars. Just, yes, it fits all the rules. And I guess we'll get this started. So it's 6 laps. Let me just make sure everyone's... I think everyone's good. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna close all that because I don't need to see that. I might open up later. I think I'm also gonna slow down time. Should help if I get low FPS. So off the line, we have... My car's actually gonna destroy everything off the line. Con's not doing too bad. Mailman's also up there. Costco's coming there. We've got... IMC is actually at the back, but it's like coming back. Noodle's not doing too bad. I'm gonna put my car in the front. So let's see what happens. First corner. Oh, I think the Hello Sigma didn't have good enough brakes or something, because it looks like he's also gonna go off and crash, which sucks. Sometimes he's... What? I did not... Oh, Costco and Extrodius are gonna fall off the track too. I think they're not gonna be fine, though. They're gonna be fine. Yeah, Mailman's completely done. Costco and Extrodius are just up there, dead. So we've still got 4 cars going. I don't know, 5 cars, because we got McCon back there. He's not doing too great. I'm seeing into second, actually. Oh, but he's gonna fall off the course. Yeah, it seems like some of these cars are just not fast enough. Road Atlanta line was a pain to make. Mostly due to issues with the car I was using, which I just made to do it because there's no beam cars that are faster than these, or at least I think would be fast enough. See, he's gonna crash. It looks like he lost a wheel. Yeah, he lost a wheel there. Oh, he's stuck. Should do more testing because sometimes, especially with these kind of fast cars, IMC's not doing too bad though. This car is the one I thought would just crash and burn on the first corner, but no, that was Mailman. But we've got 3 cars up here. We've got the IMC, Noodle, me. We've got like Costco and Con back there. Jeremiah might freewheel his way to the finish line, but he probably won't get points because... So how the point system works for this is essentially only the top 4 get points, but if you DNF, you don't get points. Or I might change that if... I'm going to record positions of everyone who crashed, just in case I need to change that and allow people who DNF to get points if, like, there's just not enough. That sucks for Melanie, who was actually doing quite well at the start there. I mean, we didn't see the whole thing, and I didn't think Noodle would do too great, but most people crash, and I know, like he said, he tested his car, and it worked. Yeah, it looks like some of these cars should have understeer. I wouldn't have expected that. Maybe it's just from so much front downforce that it just understeers? Because I know rear downforce can, like, affect that. It seems like he's not gonna crash, but AI tends to get confused when they go this far off the course. And the constant is to keep going, so he's not doing too bad. Looks cool. So I'm guessing I just went too fast. You can hear that 4-cylinder and just scraping it so much. So we should have at least 2 cars complete every race. I'd imagine they might be better on some other courses, because I know this one's a pain. Like, I know this one was going to be that one track that was just going to screw everyone up, because Road Atlanta just like that. I don't really focus on my car much, and I don't want to because, well, I had to watch it and testing a lot, so everyone's just so far apart. There's no real racing. Mailman's upside down. Jeremiah's just stuck here. He limped his way into this sand pit, and now he can't get out. Oh, is there a wheel on that curb? He might be able to. Oh, he's going. He's not gonna go fast enough to. Oh my God! Extrodius got himself unstuck. He just needs to not get stuck again, and it'll be fine. Maybe it's off the line performance, because sometimes they'll just not brake for a corner because they aren't going fast enough to brake, which is why you can't reuse a line for cars with different performances. So like these kinds of cars, you need to make, well, you first of all need to have a fast car, which it seems like some people just didn't build fast enough cars. Yeah, it sure looks like it's gonna be fun. Oh, Macan died. There's like a garbage truck or something outside. Sealer's actually he's doing absolutely amazing. This is that one car I thought was just, this is the surprise of the day. Like even if it's spinning out or having issues, too bad. It's a shame we can't have the cars in their correct colors because 0.20 decided to destroy that. I can't believe the mailman's car hasn't just died yet from oil starvation. Good race in the beginning. Where's my car for you? It's up here. We're in lap 2. How fast he's going. 177, 78. Oh, it might be ESC doing this. I know ESC can be a pain. I just recommend not doing anything unless you need it. I mean, I do have ABS because ABS is really cool. Also, I plan on driving my own cars myself. Is this lap 2 or lap 1 for Extrodius? Also, the progress bars are fixed at some point, so now we can see the actual progress. Because last time I did Group Beam, you couldn't. It just wouldn't work with the way I duplicated the laps, so I just... Now it works. Yeah, it seems like Extrodius might be good. Costco, I think, is up in the 3rd right now. It's hard to tell. Oh, but what about IMC? Oh, it was maybe 4th, Extrodius is 5th, which kind of sucks for Extrodius because we just missed the cutoff for points. So unless IMC or Costco have issues, I don't think Noodle will or I will test it. Because Noodle tested his car and said his was fine, and I tested mine and I know it's fine. So I'd imagine those 2 cars are just going to be the ones battling the whole time because, like, overall, unless someone else also joins in, because I actually could do really well. McCon looks like he had a decent car until it crashed. It was a bit slow, but it might do well on Penn Bay or even Multifino. Next race will be at Hirochi Short, which is the first time using Hirochi Short, and it's like these stupid cars that have so much power. I mean, some don't, but I honestly would just go with as much power as you can get, because otherwise it just won't be fast enough. I want a straight line car. See, this is why you can't use rear wheel drive in the AI. They just can't recover that well. Like, it took them that long to get to a point where they might be able to start accelerating again. I mean, it can work for low-powered cars, like we did a K-Thing on AIT, and I went rear wheel drive because I just figured whatever. I made it work with 400 horsepower. I could make it work with 64 horsepower, and I did. Because the car just can't wheel spin. So. Also, I feel like I hear a car. I think that's Jeremy that's crashed somewhere. Making a load of noise. Reach about 170. I think my car reaches close to 200. I think it can go over 200 if it loses the front wing. But I fixed that in the testing because it would just crash. That front downforce. Which I do suggest using wings in the front if you have understeer. Since lips don't do anything, and I'm not sure about spoilers. I never tested spoilers because I don't have an exported car on hand with spoilers. Because I don't use them. There's 2 vanilla spoilers, both of which are ugly, and then I have a couple mod spoilers. Actually, I think I have something with a spoiler. But it's a mod spoiler, so I don't want to do like testing like that with it. But I'd imagine they don't do anything. Just wings. Flat plane. I can't tell because of the noise, and that's how I usually tell everything that they have. But I usually just check while I was just looking at the car, because usually I have a cylinder limit, so I need to check what engine it has anyways. That car's doing quite well. This thing... following this car for a bit. Let's switch. There's Extrodius. We're on like lap 4, right? Let's see. Yeah, that's like lap 3, I think. Isn't at the end of this, so it would be lap 4. So yeah, it should be lap 3 by now. So, as it currently is, I'm in the lead. Noodle's right behind me, though. And then IMC dealer Era Humania. I just say IMC dealer because it's also part of his name. There's Costco right behind him. And then Extrodius is also going. And then Macan is just dead, and so is... So we lost 3 of them, we still have 5 of them going, which actually isn't too bad. If you think about it, because it's still nearly half of them are still going, and with this amount of power and just drivability, because these cars don't take any drivability. I wish more people did testing, though, because it would make the races a lot more fun to watch, having like actual cars being able to keep each other, because they just can't. Cars crash in the first corner, and I think Mailman's issue is not having good enough brakes or not having a good enough power, but it seemed like he was keeping up with me, and I have like 200 more horsepower than him, so I'd imagine it's just the brakes, because yeah, those can be an issue sometimes, so, like he completely overshot that, and that's just one of the issues with this kind of racing. If they had a legitimate race AI that would race each other, like, I would totally use that. If, granted, it was good enough, I'd use it. And yet, it has that issue because of the way I did this. And it's not like it's on every 2 laps now, instead of 3. Because I was going to do half the laps and then duplicate it. Because last time it suffered the issue of every lap being the same. And then what ended up happening is just, it wasn't that fun to watch after that. And in this one, I just gave up on the third lap. I did 3 laps, and I couldn't get the third lap to work, so I just cut it off, and then duplicated the rest of it. Which is just an issue on Road Atlanta. Looks like he might fall off the track again. Not as badly as the first time. He might have just had a bad launch and not have enough speed to brake. But it might not get going again. This is the same lap as the first lap. Let me get some water real quick. It's hydrating. Let's Costco for a little bit. He's not doing too badly either. 4th place, so Jack Knight. Costco completes this. If Costco's doing, this is the first time I think, besides BRC, because everyone all-wheel drive for BRC. I mean, 2 people went 4x4, but those were exceptions, and those pretty much function the same as all-wheel drive, but are heavier because they have the range box and like the stuff, so you can have high and low range, and you can disconnect the front drive shaft. Which actually kind of made it neat, because I made a 4x4 muscle car and submitted to one of Jermiette's. So it's actually 2 I made. A 1st generation, a 2nd generation. It's actually interesting, because you can have like all that rear wheel drive stuff, and have like all the grip that you get from 4x4, and it helps in the AI race. And it's an interesting car, I actually like it. Costco's also going for twin turbo V10, which is what I went with. It seems like a lot of people just went V10s because I initially was gonna allow twin turbo V12s, which there are twin turbo V12s. Aston Martin DBS Superleggera is, I think the DB11 might. I just didn't because then no one would just do NA because they can have the same amount of cylinders. Just with like 1.5 liters extra displacement, so I limited the V10, so if you wanted to go V12, you would have that novelty factor, so more people would go, and it clearly didn't work, because everyone just went turbos anyways, except Strodius. So apart from my car, which just seems like it's going to be the fastest regardless, or one of the fastest. Oh, it's gonna reach 190. That's not too bad. It depends on the lap because they take different lines for 2 of the laps. So it should be on their 4th lap? Yeah, it should be on their 4th lap. It's not too bad. I'm only racing for 30 minutes. Already on the 4th lap. How much FPS am I getting? 6. That doesn't sound like a lot, but for my computer, that's amazing, especially this many cars. Like, I can get a little bit more than that. Like, I can get, like, double the... Like, I can get a lot of cars without crashing. But, like, once you get, like... I usually try not to go over 12, which I think is... BMG says I shouldn't go over, like, 2 cars. And I normally go way over that. Just for, like, regular use. Oh my god, I am singular crash. Now he doesn't have wings. And Strodius is there too, but that's less important. No, he was actually doing quite good. Maybe he can wheel spin his way across the finish line, who knows. Yeah, I recommend testing. Like every single time, even if it's like easy cars, like I just test to make sure. Someone doing a lawn somewhere, or a lawn, no specific lawn. I just think it's crazy. This car's got a 4-cylinder, tiny i4 turbo, and 700 horsepower, and something. GBGT, whatever, BO9 that you saw, like I wish I could tune other people's cars, and I was just like, yeah, you sure, you know, this hatchback. Weighs like 900 kilograms in automation. B weighs way more. It's like 900 horsepower from tiny i4. That's neat. It has a giant hole in the back seat, you know. Engine. No interior to push red suspension. It would look really cool. I don't know what I would give, like, Sing Hall of Fame. I've forgotten to put Goofy's car in there, which is why it's still in there. It's like, I need to do that sometimes, I just haven't done it. And I might just delete the subreddit and just keep the Hall of Fame in the leaderboard. Because it seems if no one's gonna, there's no point. Which I think it might do. Figured there might be more interest now. Like when it comes to competitions, most people just do stuff with production cars. When it comes to competition, I like doing it with race cars. I like doing this stuff, like racing them. This is like the lap 5, right? I think it might. Well, doing math, I think it's possible. I think we'll come back to my car in a second. Watch someone else. Yeah, it seems like the AI's confused if Extrodius. Like, his AI is just dead. But Costco is still going. Without any more issues after that. At least issues I've seen. Now he's stuck. So it looks like I'm just gonna have free cars. Me, Noodle, which you're just gonna see there. That sucks. Hopefully we'll have more cars, because I know. And then like the issue of the braking becomes an even bigger issue in high-speed tracks like this. It's like longer straights. In this kind of competition, because I know people like to make hypercars, but apparently not. Like, I thought they would. Hopefully I get more for Super GT, which I'm probably just going to do one race. Just, like, 3-4 laps in Suzuka, and just be done. I'm probably just going to do that as, like, a short competition, just one lap, or just one race. Because I just can't find any more. There's just so few of Japanese tracks. There's a Tsukubu or whatever. I can't pronounce it, but it's just not good because that track in particular is, well, it's way too bumpy to use. I tried it, like I downloaded it because I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll try it out. And I took a Pessima race around there, which is close to what I'd want. Although it's not going to be a much newer year. But it's a race car and we'd be racing stuff on it. And it doesn't seem unreasonable to expect you to be able to race a race car on a race track. Like, the track is just too bumpy. It's as if they never heard of smooth tools, because it's unusable, basically. And Multifino suffers that, but at least it's like an actual road, so it makes more sense. Still doesn't make any sense at all. It should be smoothed. Because in Italy, it's not that bad. Oh, IMC, they're overheated and died. That sucks. Because this car was doing so well given what it is. Like, just assume, like, everything taken into account. I'll go to my car real quick. 79. I think this isn't the last lap. I feel like it should be closer to finish. Or maybe this is lap 5? Or the end of lap 5? I'm gonna assume it's that. If it's not, we know what order it is, because it's not too hard to remember. Costco fall off the track? I think he did. That's my lap though, so he should be on the same lap as me. Oh my god, are you serious? That's ridiculous. He's trying to push this wall, but he hasn't figured out that it's just not a movable object. I feel like Noodle has a good chance of winning Penbay easily. Because that is a very tight track, and my cars, I know, just end up having a lot of understeer. I think he'll win. Like, that's his race, and I think he'll just take easy. May also take Multifino, but that track's surprisingly high speed. It's tight in some areas, but it's high speed. So this is the last lap? No, it's not. 83. So yeah, it'll be the last lap in a second. One more lap. Shotis is confused. Costco. This is like 40 minutes, like, so far. Actually, no, it's more like 30. We started at like, it's 4:12 right now, and I started at like 3:40. It's actually been more closer to 30 minutes. It's gonna be like a 30-minute video. Which, given my track record, it's not too bad. At least for last group beam. I decided to like have the laps I would normally do. And if I were to go back and do group beam again, I would have the laps, because it just, and maybe do more, or spend more time in the lines, and maybe fix my car. Because I know so much more now that I'm mad. Because I could have made that car so good. I mean, it wouldn't have been, because it's underpowered. But I would have fixed the direct acting. It should have had dual overhead cam. Maybe not for realism, but for competitive. And also because I used dual overhead cam it unlocks in like 1946, which is a starting year, so I see no reason why I can't use it for 1995. But too late to go to that car now. Unless someone finds a time machine lying around, I can use it. I'm gonna launch my car for a little bit, because we haven't really. Which is just mostly due to the fact that I've watched it going around this course 1,000 times. I'm exaggerating, but honestly, something really neat. You want to see something neat? My splitter hits the ground because the exporter doesn't know how J-beams are supposed to work. The exporter knows how J-beams are supposed to work, so essentially my splitter touches the ground. And I say it in quotation marks, which makes it really easy for it to come off if it hits a curb. Like, it'll just pop right off, because they're not attached too hard. Which is annoying. That's like the only time I've ever had issues with that wing. Technically kind of on in automation. I use them because they're like glow sticks, but not as like bright. They just seem like they're trying to be more like futuristic and stuff than I want to go for. Like, I prefer those light strips, glow sticks, like that mod. I've installed it for like exporting other people's cars, and Costco fell off the track again. So I'm gonna lap him. Unless he can be going really fast and he has a higher like speed, which I don't think he does. Let's see what if should do though, because this should be his last lap too. Actually, no, we should be on lap 5 because I haven't seen Noodle. And he's gonna head to Noodle. I've lapped Costco basically. But he looks like he's gonna finish the race, which isn't too bad. Oh. You know what? No, it looks like it's gonna be fine. And I have my notepads ready. Last time I didn't, and I suffered for it. My cooking reached 190, 191. Close up to Costco reaches, a little bit higher. Well, he has more power than I do, but his car I think weighs like a lot more. I don't know my cars to be super competitive, but if you like actually try, you should easily be able to beat me. Like if you test and stuff. I mean, Noodle's car is a different case because it's got an i4 and much less power, but it's also not really, I don't think, optimized for this course. Like, it could be way better for this course without as many lanes. You can get away with like maybe 2. This is what I usually go with. I think it's enough. But yeah, next competition will be like Super GT or something. It's gonna be around Suzuka, or I might rename it. I'll do some research and figure out what I'm supposed to do with the name of that challenge. This should be definitely this lap. Yep, it's the last lap. Yeah, I'm gonna go through out every single car and then give out points. So yeah, more like 40 minutes. 4:17, my car is just about to cross the finish line. So I've won the first race, as I always do. Except for like the first time I did Group B, I lost that one horribly. But into the wall. Now I gotta wait for Noodle, but while we do that, I'm gonna do race results. So race 1. Me. And then we have to wait for next car. Next car. Costco's found himself in sand again. Hopefully he gets out. If he doesn't get out, I'm gonna be so mad. That's not a good sound. I don't think he'll ever lap Noodle, though. Oh, Costco's on 97, so maybe he isn't on the wrong lap. But he somehow managed to pass me. That sounds like Costco getting... Or maybe the AI just decided to skip a lap. Or a progress bar is lying to me. Yeah, it looks like he's stuck somehow. That sucks. Because he should have been able to complete it. The sand's vicious. Yeah, he only reached 130 on these straights. Didn't do great. And I can see how Costco would have overtaken Noodle because his car is not fast in the straights. And that's the fastest gonna go like this whole time. I just decided to park him there and think that's the finish line. I might change the point system depending on how this works in the end. Because if everyone crashes and only like me and Noodle ever finish a race and maybe the occasional someone else, then I might change it. But if this is just a one-off where just you need the test because the course is awful, then I'll just waive that as the course being awful and just do the same thing I was gonna do. So that's gonna be Noodle in second. So now, actually I should capitalize. Or uncapitalize me. You know what? I'll capitalize the names. Now, time to figure out everyone else. So first, we know who got third. Did IMC dealer or Extrodius crash first? IMC. Which is what I'm gonna just call him for now on, because actually should probably also add Extrodius because I know he was also up there. 4, 5. So that's 5. And there's 3 more. I know Macan. Macan. Oops. There we go. Macan. What was it? Jermiat. I'm just gonna short it too. And Mailman. So, I'm gonna copy paste these because I'm lazy. Actually, I'm gonna save this first. Copy. Actually, I should copy and paste all of them. You know what? No, let's just include the ones with points. Alright. So, I am at 4 points. And Noodle is at 3 points. And that's it, because no one else finished. And I'll save this real quick. Oops. Oh, save. So that's probably just going to be it. So hopefully this is just a one-off and more people will finish. I was, like, IMC was looking to really good. Costco was, and Extrodius. And it really sucks that they all DNF'd, because I would have liked to see more people finish the race. And Jermiat's truck there too well, and Nivert and Mailman. Like, those two are, well, one of them was rear-wheel drive, so it was kind of expected he might have issues in the end, but same for IMC, but I was surprised by his performance, so I'm hoping that he'll be able to come back in another race and be able to do good, because I want, well, everyone to maybe succeed in at least one race, or at least finish one race. Anyways, that'll be it. Goodbye.